Yeah.
Has hip hop lost its essence at all?
Nah, I don't think. I mean, it's still there. I mean, even if people talk bad about hip hop now, you know, they say it's kind of went to a certain kind of party thing and all this kind of stuff. But what people fail to realize, I mean, it started in the party. I mean, it was never like, you know, you got to be a conscious rapper and all this kind of stuff. So I think it's been a misconception about what hip hop really is, and I think people kind of putting their own kind of definition on it has kind of messed it up in a way. Okay. You know, hip hop ain't being super conscious and talking about, you know, black power all the time, or it ain't, you know, talking about, you know, being a gangster all the time, or it ain't talking about partying all the time. It's all of that. You know, nobody was like tripping when, you know, there was songs like Got a New Dance called the Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
You know, nobody was tripping on it, you know, because it was just all a part of it. So I love it, you know, because it all goes in cycles. Like right now, people kind of looking funny at Atlanta, you know, because we've been snapping and popping and dancing and all that kind of stuff for a minute, but that was all part of the party.
Right.
But what to come next is like the reaction to that, because a lot of people, you know, they feel like it's a new time for something.
Definitely.
And so it's always going back and forth, so you got to love it, either way it go.
Weigh in, Stanley, on this.
Yeah, but now, one thing is that Russell Simmons and others have made the point that 4 out of 5 videos and rap recordings are sold to white boys in the suburbs. Now, whatever you want to say, that means that the majority of this material is bought outside of the community it's supposed to be describing. So that community obviously likes these jigaboo, buffoon, gold-toothed, tattooed, bling-wearing guys, killing each other, selling drugs. They like that image.
Well,
and
so wait,
no. Here's the thing. Well, wait a minute.
Oh, sure, go ahead. Because I'm one of them gold-toothed.
Now, yeah, I know.
I got 2 of them.
I know. But the point is that those images are tailor-made for a particular community, the suburbs. And see, that's the issue, it seems to me.
So you're going to what Chuck said earlier about the fact that people and their image are being marketed for another group of people. I want to get to Mike on this real quick. Mike, weigh in real quick for me.
I mean, a lot of people try to hide what's really going on in the streets. I mean, they going after hip-hop because we're addressing what's really going on in the streets that people try to hide. I mean, when you watch news, they hide everything that's going on. They hide it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when you actually sit back and watch TV, they hide what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They'll edit, they cut, they chop. You know what I'm saying? And we as rappers are the only ones that's really letting people know what's really going on. And like Nelly said, I mean, the video, you got some for adults, you got some for kids. You know what I'm saying? You got some. I mean, that's why it's called BET Uncut. Uncut. It's uncut. You don't let your kids watch that uncut. You don't let your kids watch that. When you go in a hotel, they got flicks. You know what I'm saying? And when you lay down, you do what you do.
But Mike,
you know what I'm saying?
But wait.
I mean,
and though we
real. I mean, you know.
And though we know that they cut BET Uncut.
Right. Well,
I don't want Stanley to get off the hook here.
But they cut it because of stuff like this. No. But look, they cut it because of stuff like this. See, it's what you call entertainment. When Hugh Hefner was doing it way before us, it was never no Playboy Against America. You know what I'm saying? But then you got songs where you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? You got songs where like Nelly, he does songs that's entertainment. That's something that everybody can listen to. But then you're a grown man at the end of the day too. I mean, I know me. I go to the strip club. I like to have fun.
Well,
All right, well, hold on. Wait.
That since the beginning of time, and this present situation is just one instance of it, the challenge is always greed, pleasure, and power. More money, more stimulation, more status. All of them idolatrous in the end. We all need money, we all need some pleasure. We all like to have a little bit of status. But when those are the only ones coming at one, especially when you're young, with powerful television and video and film and so forth, and music, that people get stunted, their growth gets stunted, because they don't realize there's other things in life other than just greed, pleasure, power, status, and wealth.
I don't want to get off where Stanley was.
I don't want to
because there was a value placement. There was a value placed on who is in this music and who it's marketed to. For I need to come back.
What I want to say just briefly is that the same thing that we talk about with who listens to hip hop in terms of race, it's also gender. So many women listen to hip hop, and I feel like we're fundamentally disrespected every day. The question is, why do we keep buying it? That's the question I have.
Nelly, hold on. Nelly, I want you to have a last word on this.
I think as a whole, I don't think we're giving our sisters enough credit. I don't think we're giving our sisters enough credit for understanding, like, yo, he's not talking about me. Yeah. He's having fun.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I don't think we're giving our sisters enough credit.
It's all those other B's and H's, not me.
No. I'm just saying, I just don't think we're giving our sisters enough credit. I just don't. I think at the same time.
So it's not about anybody? Everybody is not her?
No.
Wait a minute, Holmes. I think it goes back to the freedom of expression. You feel me? If you look at what's happened out here as far as with the border control, you had the riots with the Mexicans protesting against the police. You saw the police brutality of everything that was going on. Now, if you'd had one of those young Mexican brothers go to the studio and make a song called F the Police, because he just had his head beat last night, beat in by the police, then we should understand why he's doing this. He's saying, yo, why are you making this song? It's because, yo, I just saw the police beat my little brother down in the street. I just saw the police hit me over the head with a flashlight. So obviously I have a passion right now to go in the studio and say, you know what? I'm not going to take this no more. Now, resulting to the question of what you're saying as far as political, if I come in the house and I'm married, and I come in the house and my wife is in the room with 3 other guys, I have a right to go to the studio that night and say, yo, I hate this beat.
Wait.
It's not like I'm saying that for every young sister. I'm not like I'm saying that for every young sister that's out there.
Nelly, you absolutely have the right. Yeah. But my question is, why is everything so carbon copy? Why is every woman in X, Y, and Z popular videos look the same? That's not about free expression. That's about mind control.
No, but
and at the end of the day, wait. We're gonna have to move on to the next subject because I've heard everything that's been said. And at the end of the day, the problem that I have is we're still not talking about how do we control the distribution of our own stuff. And whether it's marketed to white America or marketed to the rest of the world, we're not the ones really making the money on it. Nelson, before we get out of here, talk to me about how do we begin to go from just being independent labels to being independent distribution machines that really deal with the dollar value in hip-hop and it coming back to the people who really create it.
Well, look, the bottom line is that this is beyond this. The economic models we're talking about don't exist anymore. The record business is a dinosaur.
Right.
Period. So we're talking about the internet. We're talking about alternative means. The ways in which hip-hop and in fact, anybody can profit from music, we don't even know right now, quite honestly, because we're still figuring it out. I mean, but the interesting thing, one of the models that is obvious, and it goes right back to this idea of who controls it. Corporations are sponsoring tours. Corporations are sponsoring, a guy like Nelly will say, Hennessy might say, I'm going to put him on a 40-city tour or whatever. So you're going to see more and more corporate relationships with hip-hop. It's not going to get lessened, it's going to get more intense.
Well,
all right. Hold on, y'all. Nelly, I gotta go on this. I gotta go on this. I got to.
We're not keeping the show honest because we're not keeping it honest.
Be honest for me. Be honest for me.
We have to be honest because I mean, let's not act like we haven't grown. Let's not act like we have more black billionaires today now than we have ever had in this country. Period. You feel what I'm saying? The only reason that we do have this.
All right.
What you say?
Bitches, hoes, and pimps. We still got to deal with that.
Of course.
Now it's not just about a girl. It's about body parts. It's about who's got the biggest booty.
You spoke a little bit about the attack on hip-hop earlier. I was appalled when I seen the Virginia Tech killings and they used your picture over the story talking about you popularized 9mm handguns. What is your feelings towards the media and their portrayal of hip-hop at this time?
Generally, the perception of me is a lot darker than I actually am. After people interact with me, they see that, But I think everybody has a right to an opinion. You know what I'm saying? On some levels, it's negative, but they do actually have that right. And if I didn't take that standpoint mentally, I would probably be shaving my head like Britney.